My content is for 13 and up or adult collectors of the product. Hello everyone! For this video, it is the review of Katana Muramasa M7 and Banished Cobra C7. Before we continue with the video, subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on. And yeah, let's get started. So this will be very interesting. Technically two, but really just the main one because it's like half, but Cobra is indeed new. And I'm very curious to take a look at this. It is a pretty cool Hasbro exclusive visually and design-wise. It looks cool, but yeah, back of the box, as we can see, QR codes at the end. All right, let's get started. So now we go over to our drive chip, which is Cobra. So to really just talk about the new Cobra thing, right? It is an evolution to the previous Cobra, which again, it feels strange. So the thing is that it's left spin, but the one before was supposed to be right spin. And as far as the design goes, I actually do think the design of the core is not that bad. I think it does take aspects of Hydra. I do wish there was just one giant snake. I think the only real issue is just really the paint, because now slopes is where it gets tricky, because this feels the exact same as Fafnir and Balkesh, so we pretty much have three of virtually the same drive chips. Now we get to the Vanish Blade. Now, since the original intended design was with rubber, and obviously there is no rubber on Vanish, how good is the performance? Equalization, I guess you can maybe say, but it can still burst quite a bit to stuff, and same spin is really poor, so pretty much Vanish is very low tier. We then after have our disc. Now our disc is, was it Diagron or whatever, but it spelled like DQ on the disc. That's still a can of worms. Pretty much like all like the QD discs are kind of comparable to Hasbro's wheel, but not that consistent. I think with this one, I don't know, it feels like so spiky and whatever. I don't know, I guess you maybe use it for attack combinations. We now get to probably what's the biggest appeal on the performance tip. Assault and the defense. Now the defense attachment has the investor's treatment where they saved the 2 cents and they made it semi-flat for no reason. This is good. Assault, like I said, is a good performance tip that they finally were able to release, and because of the tight spring, this is a must-have for QD if you ever want to put anything with attachments. This even feels like the tightest version of it, but that's always quality control, so don't take that statement as 100% factual, in the sense that you generalize it, just that's what it feels like. And also the gravity ring, 4.66, 7.24, 1.43, 5.6, either 1.97 or 2, 7.58, 25 on the dot, 7.58, why did I weigh that again? And 45.91. Now because of the fact that it has the performance tip, it feels a lot tighter than it actually is. Alrighty, now all right. Well, moving on. Next up we have Muramasa. So as far as the design goes, I think it looks pretty cool, and I think the color choice, I do like it. Now as far as slopes are concerned, I think this is maybe, it's not better than Valtryek. It's less than Valtryek, but above Nemesis. Still, nothing's really that tight in QuadDrive. Now, next up, our new blade, Katana. So I do like the design. You can see like the hands grabbing it. It is a pretty cool design. Now, we do have to acknowledge the elephant in the room. This is very obviously based on the idea of hollow for the contact points there. They just said hollow, but they pasted the sides on the two sides, which even when I've been testing this, because with how the blade on the thing is like sloped kind of downwards, if you look at the actual side, you'll see that it will kind of start at the top here, and then after it will go down. So what it makes me think is that this is very aggressive for the actual design. I have tried to test for stamina, and I think you can definitely get some results for stamina, but the issue with it is just how consistent is it. I definitely think this is it's probably better than most of the stuff. I think it's better than Destruction. I would probably wager it's more consistent than Gilded. And I would definitely say better than Stone, so I don't know compared to Cyclone or whatever, but at least for QuadDrive only, it's got that going for it for sure. Now, they really like their cues. What is this thing called? What is the name? Okay, it's QQ. It's couldn't even do a joke. I think I choked on the Q's there. I don't even. I mean, the design looks sick, but this isn't all just it does the design look good. This kind of reminds me of like a weird tapered thing. I don't think it hangs that low, but I don't know. It's at least got kind of a round shape, and I do like that they kind of did the effort in the design of this stuff. I definitely think at the very least this disc is most likely going to be better than a lot of the QD stuff. This is supposed to be Mobius. Huh? Huh? Mobius, huh? What the hell is this? This is not, bro, this is like the furthest thing from Mobius. The furthest thing. It's a joke. It's not even like it has the free spin of Mobius or anything. This is also flat. Again. This basically performs like Giga Flat from Metal Fight. This is pretty, it's super aggressive. It does not defense. The box will lie to you and say this is defense. This is not defense. We get a new attachment which is pretty wacky, which is Rise. So they decided to pick Rise as in it. So we technically have a normal release of Rise. That is for Hasbro. That is not Pro Series. Now if I do a little bit of a side-by-side, I don't think the dish is quite the same. I think it's a little bit sharper. But there are times where because the thing is so tall, you can fall down. So basically, they could have just done normal Rise all this time, but we essentially get like high Rise. I'm actually, I feel like I thought about Rise a lot. Like I thought they should definitely pick Rise if they ever are gonna keep doing plastic stuff, but yeah. 4.77. Yeah, here I almost actually forgot the armor, so yeah, it's just a 10 clone. Katana is about 6.59. Its armor, 1.67. 4.82, just because I have a spare. Yeah, so you can just see consistency. So this one goes back where it is. So we have the new disc. So this new disc weighs 25.53. That's the 3-star. And after 5.1, whatever. 2.34. This thing's like bulky too. 7.88, yeah. So the one thing I was gonna say, don't let it trick you because the Mobius thing has a super weak spring and it makes Katana feel a lot weaker than it actually is. So like this thing is so loose with that performance tip, you gotta swap it out with something. Swap it with the Assault if you want to, because that thing is like unfathomably downgrading it. Now, like I said, visually, hey, pretty stunning. It looks good, man. This looks good. If this was from TAKARA too, imagine if they did like a metal here, metal placement or something, that'd be sick. High mode? This will really be like some cool random layer release, so this was like an actual thing. This looks sick. I'm very biased to this release, and I already know that it's really not that crazy, but still, like, I'm too biased right now for this. But, I mean, it's like another chance to get a Salt, I guess, so do with what you will. This is very inconsistent against Triumph, so it's not really the craziest for QuadDrive, but I would probably say it's probably better than most that we've gotten, so very tricky on this. And you can pretty much see my point whenever I say, oh, why did they make it semi-flat? When they make the attachments semi-flat, they basically just make them into very aggressive things, and I don't like it because they shouldn't. Because they would be a lot better if they didn't do these random stuff. It's true, man. It's true. They really, I don't know why they do it. I know why they do it. I keep saying I don't know why. It's not, I do know why. It's just, they shouldn't. Okay, Muramasa. I do think Muramasa should win via stamina, because it has Rise on it. We're about to see equalization and... yeah. You see how I said when I can just fall down like that? That's kind of what I meant. Yeah, and you're gonna tell me that thing is defense. Yeah, okay. And Cobra, and then I just... You know what's actually kind of cool? It actually kind of sounds like a katana, just like slicing stuff. Okay. So normal low mode. Yeah, great, okay. Alright, let's see it equalize in action now. Yeah, it just kind of falls like that. Okay. Let's find out who has more stamina. Cobra or Fafnir? The answer? Fafnir. I legitimately forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This will be where Cobra wins, because Moments... yeah, Moment's not that, Now look at the beautiful speed on that thing. So I'll throw it against Salvage. I do think Salvage will burst it, but whatever. They both did burst, but yeah, you can see what I mean. This thing is still really sick, it's just... you know, we have to admit a base faults. In this case, it truly is the stock. You know, come on, hit it, you know, come on. Come on, just like show off your stamina or something, please. Okay, see, it kind of has stamina going for it. Performance tip, man. So, is it worth? Wait, hold on. I have to first put this thing away, but in the meantime, I guess you can see the plug for our store where we have a pre-order for Divine Belial. Not only that, but we have other Sparking and Dynamite Battle stuff, so please check out our store and, you know, show it some love, you know, if you're able to, you know. Otherwise, just comment the video and let me know your thoughts. Alright, so overall, what do I think? I do like Katana. The first thing is that Mobius is like, no, not, get it out of there. That is like awful. You've seen it, you've seen it. If you want to get this thing tight, you gotta use Assault. Just anything that's above average spring. As far as performance, it's certainly better than most QuadDrive, but for the Blade is probably, I guess, one of the better QuadDrive stuff for right stuff, so we'll give credit there. The Rise attachment, I don't really know. I don't like how it tips down because of the height, but yeah, I mean, that's gonna really be it for now. I think Katana is cool. If anything, I still think it's cool. Even if it is a Blade and Hollow ripoff, you know, I actually like it quite a bit. Is it really worth getting? Up to you, I would say. I don't like, I mean, I guess if you want for the Assault thing, whatever, I don't think Katana is particularly, like, that crazy. So I don't really think it's worth it. So if you want to skip this one, you can, I think, to be honest, I think basically all the 2-packs are really skippable. And not unless you don't, like, if you already have a part previously that one of the ones have, then yeah, you don't really need any of the 2-packs. If you haven't gotten that specific thing, then I guess go for it. Now, my question to the viewers, I do want to do a marathon with Katana Muramasa. Now, the question's going to be, is it okay if I use the Assault driver on it for marathons? I really, really do not like the Mobius thing. And I'm thinking if I do battles with it, I definitely want to try that. Maybe I throw it up against all of DB or something. Maybe I like it that much. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching and bye.